In our world, boundaries and demarcations are manifold. Some are visible to the eye, such as the shoreline that delineates land from sea, while others remain concealed, though their existence is undeniable. Among the most remarkable of these invisible frontiers is the point at which fresh water converges with the salt water. A phenomenon the Quran described with striking accuracy centuries prior to its recognition by modern science. In Surah Al-Rahman, the Quran presents a vivid and striking image by saying, He released the two seas, meeting side by side. Between them is a barrier, so neither of them transgresses. The verb maraja conveys the sense of release, letting each flow freely within its own course. The expression al-Bahrain, the two seas, was understood by early exegetes, such as Ibn Abbas, to denote in a general sense the fresh waters, rivers, and the salt sea. The term yaltaqiyan signifies that they are in a state of continuous contact and convergence. What is even more astonishing is the words, between them is a barrier. They do not transgress. The term barzakh denotes a barrier or a partition, while la yabghiyan means that neither sea overwhelms the other nor alters its properties at once. This is not merely poetic imagery. It is, in fact, an accurate description of a natural phenomenon recognized in contemporary oceanography as the halocline, the salinity gradient zone. When a freshwater river flows into a salt water sea, the two bodies of water do not immediately mix. This is primarily due to their differing physical properties. Fresh water, being less dense than salt water, tends to float above it. This disparity in density, together with additional variables such as temperature, gives rise to transitional zone, an imperceptible yet real barrier that temporarily maintains the separation between the two. This barzakh barrier is not a solid wall, but a dynamic zone characterized by a sharp salinity gradient. Such a boundary can be directly observed in locations like the Strait of Gibraltar, where the denser, saltier waters of the Mediterranean Sea converge with the less saline waters of the Atlantic Ocean. Similarly, at the estuaries of major rivers such as the Amazon or the Nile, fresh river water pushes back the salt water of the sea for a long distance before complete mixing occurs. The Quran does not describe the phenomenon as between them is a wall. They do not cross. Rather, it employs the term barzakh, denoting a partition or an intermediate barrier, and the phrase la yabghiyan, which conveys a state of dynamic equilibrium in which each body of water preserves its distinct properties despite continuous contact. This description goes beyond superficial observation. While ancient mariners may have noted differences in water color, the Quran's depiction of a persistent confluence with a barrier preventing immediate mixing accurately reflects a physical mechanism that was only revealed to science in modern times. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reiterated this in another verse by saying, and it is He who has released simultaneously the two seas, one fresh and sweet and one salty and bitter, and He placed between them a barrier and prohibiting partition. In the 7th century, no individual possessed the scientific instruments necessary to measure variations in water density or salinity at different depths. Moreover, the very concepts of density and salinity gradients lay beyond the scope of human knowledge at that time. This raises a critical question: from where did this precise description come? The verse invites us to reflect on the reality that the one who revealed these words is the very one who released the two seas, Maraj al-Bahraini. He is the one who established the physical laws governing their convergence. Thus, the verse is not presented merely as a scientific fact, but as an ayah, a sign affirming that the creator of the universe is himself the revealer of this book. He directs our gaze to a familiar natural phenomena in order to disclose an underlying and precise order, conveying the message passage, just as I have placed an unseen barrier between these two waters, so too have I embedded in this book science that attests to my existence and my wisdom. If this verse has awakened within you a deeper desire for knowledge, we stand ready to engage in further dialogue with you. So, you can contact us anytime in a chat with any one of our team, and he will respond to you immediately.
Salam Center for Advocacy and Dialogue.